This is Wojtek. Wojtek is afraid that his life slips through his fingers. He's got problems drawing a line between past, present, and future. His perception of time is faulty, causing him to live in constant stress. Wojtek decides to help himself by facing the time machine. Time machine is a device that represents and clearly defines a timeline. Let's see an example of how Wojtek interacts with the time machine.
I'm not sure what's going to happen next.
Everybody from the beginning of the ending of all of the times just wanted to know what is going to happen next.
Wait, but what is it actually all about? Let me explain. Time Machine, a 7 channels interactive installation, represents the position of a user on a timeline. The screen on the left gathers testimony of the past. The one in the middle continuously reacts to the words being spoken, while the one on the right attempts to predict next words. On top of that, the user hears himself talking through middle speakers, while the echo from the side speakers represents the immediate past. The simple speech-to-text algorithm is not very precise, and neither is our memory. It stores words in a more or less correct order, blurring details and missing some parts of the story. On the other hand, the attempt to predict future is also doomed to fail. Not only it's rarely correct, looking at it while focusing on the present distorts what we're trying to communicate. Similar to Stroop effect, where the word is incongruent to the color of its font, if you talk but get a confusing response, the initial message begins to be affected. We're sometimes tempted to dive deep in nostalgia or sentiment. That, no matter how pleasant, may cause us regret all the actions we've never taken. Wondering about the future, hoping to achieve more goals, brings all sorts of new issues, such as anxiety, lack of self-fulfillment, or dissatisfaction. Wojtek wanted to find a solution to his problems. The past didn't bring peace to his current situation. The imaginary future life motivates him, but doesn't bring any joy or resolution. He realizes that one thing he hasn't tried for a while is to be present. Then he remembered the last time he sang at a karaoke bar. When at a karaoke bar, you follow a dot that guides you through the performance. If you don't want to screw up and be laughed at, you need to be present. If you think too much about the next chorus, you will fail. If you wonder if the previous verse was bit out of tune, you will fail. Only if you focus on the dot, then maybe, just maybe, you will succeed.